And we're back on Monday morning. Guys, it's great to be back again with Rogue Actions Part 2. You know how we roll. If you're brand new to this channel, please smash that red button. Super, super important to help us grow this awesome channel. Cubs, we had a great chat before we had the meme of the week. That was pretty cool. Sabers and smoke. It's a good combination.
Always.
Bo-Katan. We talked about Bo-Katan, of course, as well, and we think she's coming. It's pretty obvious.
Yep.
And Scout Troopers are pretty strong possibility as well. Yeah, we also talked about the support. We definitely need that support coming with the faction, the Imperial Remnants faction. And we got a few things right lately, Cubs. Let's be fair, man. We've been hitting some we've been ticking some boxes with some predictions lately.
Well, now that CG is talking to us, you know, they're telling us all the inside information. They're giving us all the clues.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. The Remnants tag, we talked about that last week, and we went through whether Death Troop is going to get a game is going to be included. We talked about Stormtrooper getting a rework. We talked about that, and that happened. So we've been doing some pretty cool stuff. We've been getting them right. So
to be fair, that was more you. I was skeptical about them including Stormtrooper in on that. And and they did. I was surprised they did that because I felt like that Stormtrooper was meant to be a high Imperial era Stormtrooper. And so to label him as Imperial Remnant kind of surprised me. So
yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Right.
I'm okay with it because I would rather have existing characters be given more viability than be given new characters to farm for a team after I already farmed up Moff Gideon and Dark Trooper, for example. So I'm here for it.
Totally agree. I think, you know, we get a lot of new characters it is, and we're going to get a lot more now. The Conquest has launched, which leads us in to our very first topic chat today. Cubs, of course, we spent most of last week, and you've been doing some great work streaming Conquest as well. It's been fun. We've been doing it with our Patreons as well during the week. And again, we've talked about it, and I do enjoy it. Now, do you think in time it's going to be something that will become a little bit taxing to our time? And what I mean by that is, do you think it's going to get a little bit drainy, a little bit of a drag, a grind? What are your thoughts long term, just at the start after doing one of them? What are your thoughts overall, man? I'm curious.
My thoughts are, I was done after a couple days, and there's now 12 days to sit and wait for the next one. And in the current format that they've told us about, there would be even more than that because we'd have a 2-week break after the period ends. That's normal mode, though. We haven't seen hard mode yet. It's hard to say right now. I think the jury's out on a lot of these kind of considerations for me until I see, you know, what hard mode looks like. How hard is that going to be? How long is it going to take me to get through that? And I'm really kind of hoping that it takes me, you know, 7+ days to get through it. I'm hoping that it takes trial and error. I'm hoping it's not easy, which I'm pretty confident it won't be. We got Relic 8 characters, Relic 7 characters in Sector 4. So I don't know, man. I want a lot of content to do. You know, if people start complaining too much about too much content, then I'm just gonna roll my eyes. Like, what do you guys want? Like, we've been begging for content, and looks like we've got a game mode that's gonna give us a lot of content. When our roster is tuned for it. A barometer, and I'm sorry, I'm a bit rambly here, but a barometer I'm using, I've got a friend who is at 1 million galactic power about, and he's been struggling just to get through Sector 2 for his, because of where he's at on normal mode, and he's having a blast. He's like, I love it. It's a great challenge. I'm just happy that I've been able to get as far as I've been able to get. And so sounds like when it's a struggle, there's still some playability and some fun there. So we'll see what it looks like.
It's really interesting. And we discussed this. We had a quick chat about it as well on Friday night about whether people are going to rethink their rosters to more of a PvP territory war, or whether they're going to go down the direction of making sure that getting conquests rewards are more beneficial in comparison. So you know, those, dare I say it, like myself, I'm not going to lie, I have a fat roster. I'm carrying too many characters that I don't use in a lot of PvP environments. All of a sudden, I'm using these characters again, you know, which is fantastic because they've been sitting on the bench for ages. And now it might turn that those bigger rosters and those fatter ones, not just the slim, tuned, you know, characters that, you know, or lineups that people have, do great in GAC and Territory War, won't be as effective in Conquest. That's what I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
From my end, anyway. Definitely.
Yeah, I love that they found an organic way to promote us to use our whole roster, and not the forced way where you got like Assault Battles where it's like you could only use Jedi, or Galactic Challenges where it's like bonuses if you use it this way, but you could also just use your Galactic Legend to knock out these feats. This is a true get into your roster and use everything kind of game mode, and I'm here for it. I love that they did that.
Me too. Now let's talk hard mode, Cubs. Let's talk hard mode.
Okay.
We haven't put it yet. We're still going to do another normal one before we get the option of doing the hard mode. So after this is done,
I thought we could do hard next time.
My understanding is that there are 2 normal and then they're going to do the hard. That's what I read out of the announcement.
We'll have to go back and read that. I must have misunderstood.
Yeah, I may be wrong, but my understanding is that they're going to do 2 normal and 1 hard after that, or open it up after that point. And if I'm wrong, I do apologize. I may have read it. You
talk. I'll look it up while you're talking.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So let's talk hard mode. Let's get after it, because right now, I mean, there are a lot of people that have completed it. I know someone that did it in 4 hours and it was done. Right? Yeah. That's it. Yeah. They're not even going to go back and touch it again until next time it comes around, which is, which is fine. But when it comes to the point that they're going to use hard mode and hard mode kicks in, how difficult is that going to be? Do you think that's going to be something that will be achievable on the first go around by many people, or is it going to be that tuned so high, like the Geonosian territory battles, especially the light side Geonosian territory battle?
Yeah.
It's not completable at this stage. It's just, we're so far off the mark of getting remotely close to that. How is it going to compare when you think of the scaling difficulty between the two?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be a pretty big ramp up. I mean, we're starting on Relic 4, right?
Yep.
So what am I saying there? Relic 4 for beginning, Relic 5, Relic 6, Relic 7, and Relic 8. I think it's going to be a slow grind. You're still laughing over there. Just shut up, man. Listen, guys, if you can get through Rectum 4, you can get through Rectum 8. I'm just saying. This is what happens when you record these videos early in the morning.
You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, geez, I'm the butt of all jokes. Anyway, let's move right along. Okay, so
was that another joke? The butt of all jokes? Sorry, go on.
Maybe. Very, very bad. No, I was gonna say no pun intended, but it kind of was. Anyway, let's move right along. I think it's gonna be really, really tuned as well. It's gonna be rough. I think it will be completed. I'm not going to lie. I think there are some smart geniuses out there with good fat rosters that know their stuff. And we have plenty of time to work through it. It's not something that, we have 24 hours to achieve. We've got so many days. And people, you need to remember one thing. When it comes to the rewards, and we've seen, and many of us have seen the reward layouts, the cases and what you get. I don't know if you've seen that, Cubs. I assume you probably have.
Yeah.
But you get much better rewards completing Sector 1 than you do in completing the whole normal mode straight up. So even if, you have a mid-tier roster, you're still better off doing Sector 1 and just doing that than it is to spend that time doing the whole normal mode for those full 5 sectors. So
I think for people who are flying through normal mode pretty easily, I think we're going to be able to manage the first couple sectors of hard mode with some effort. I think we're going to get to sectors 3 and definitely 4, and we're going to be hurting. And I think we're going to have a hard time. We're going to be real challenged in those areas. And I think it'll be pretty uncommon to hear of people beating Sector 5. That's my gut feel. That's my prediction.
Well, I sort of hope that's the case, because we do want a challenge. We don't want to be able to knock it out in one shot the first time around, do we? Yeah. Let's be honest. We don't want to do that. So we need a challenge, and I think that certainly will give us that. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But guys, in the comments below, tell us what you think. How do you think it's going to scale? Yep. Do you think it's going to go well? Do you think it's going to be, relatively easy, or is it going to be just impossible? You let us know what you think in the comments below. Let's move on to the next topic, Cubs. Let's move through to talking about, obviously, the release of the Dark Trooper. Now, I've been having some fun with him. My Remnants team are pretty well up and running. They're not too bad. Yeah. I've got them relics. Gideon's up and running. They're pretty solid. And so far, the reports of some of the work that Dark Trooper's doing is pretty solid. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
It's still not. It doesn't seem like anything too meta shaking, but definitely worthy.
Yeah. As far as using him, do you think he's going to be used more in an attack format? Is he something you're going to slap on defense to see if people can break it down, or what are you thinking? With your opinion, what are your thoughts on how he's going to be used in a lot of PvP environments, for instance?
It's hard to say for sure just yet. I don't feel like I know enough to make that call, but I will say this. I really like putting anything new on defense first. I'm not sure exactly where to use this. Let my opponent figure it out. It's something new. Let them be the ones to pioneer, so to speak, and then you've got more likelihood that somebody gets tripped up. And so I'm always a proponent with new squads. Put them on defense, see how they do, go from there.
Fair enough. Are you happy with the kit so far? It's pretty basic kit. Let's be honest. It's nothing overly crazy. I think there's certainly a lot of ways that he can be used, but I think he's going to stay Remnant more often than not. We've talked about using Grievous squads and things like that, but I just think if you've got a solid Remnant squad, you're just going to use him in there, aren't you? Like B1 with Grievous. You just
I just like him.
He's just better. Yeah,
I like him. He's simple, and it's really straight and to the point. It's a Dark Trooper. He's strong. He's hard to beat. And he's gonna punch you very hard, and that's what he does. So I love the kit.
Absolutely. No, and that's what's and I'm loving only one Zeta in a character again. I'm not gonna lie, we've had some high Zeta counts. I'm loving a character with one Zeta. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. So guys, let us know what you think. Again, we've seen him do. Again, he's been taking down. I've heard reports of gas teams, Dart-driven teams. He's been doing some great work against those guys. So let us know in the comments below if you have him, how you've used him. Has he worked for you? Has he not? What's missing? If he hasn't, what would you like to see that he's not doing right now? Let us know what you guys think. I think it'd be really cool to find out your opinion in the comments below. Pop them in there. We have a look. We check them out. Don't you worry about that. Now, viewer's choice question, Cubs. Now, for
my
those
favorite
that
part
don't
of
know
every
what
video.
this is out, 1 week, every week, we ask one question from out there. The audience, we do ask it. If you go to if you go to the Discord server, the Heinzie Discord server, there's a channel in there called Rogue Action Topics. Pop your questions in there. Pretty simple. If they're good questions, we'll ask them. If they're crap questions, we won't ask them. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. So we got a ripper this week from Ultron. Ultron has asked a really cool question this week, Cubs. Cubs doesn't know what the question is. He wants to go in blind.
Always.
He likes going in blind.
Yes.
So here we go. We're going to ask this question from Ultron, and thank you for your question, by the way. The question is this: will CG make a toon or ship, and we're thinking about Razor Crest here, required for the next Galactic Legend through Conquest exclusively? And again, the other part of the question was, will Razor Crest be required for a Galactic Legend?
Okay, so I could see the Razor Crest being required for Galactic Legends. All of these new units you're seeing are going to be candidates for that. It just depends on which direction they go in. I think it makes a lot of sense that they would want a Mandalorian-themed Galactic Legend, mostly because what we've seen so far from Galactic Legends is Disney content era Galactic Legends, right? We haven't seen any prequel era. We haven't seen OT. We're only seeing sequel Galactic Legends, and I think that's probably influenced by Disney. They want their films to be promoted in the game's best characters. So it makes sense to me that Mando might be the same way. That said, I don't think that we would have a Galactic Legend locked behind being able to do Conquest on hard mode, so to speak. And so I think if they were to use something like Razor Crest, they would probably do it at a time where they have the Razor Crest farmable, or accessible in other areas, whaleable in other areas, so to speak, so that they can have those Galactic Legends be possible for people to get without having to complete the Galactic or the Conquest. They've already said that they're going to move Razor Crest into other locations. So if they do that, I would just expect them to do that once they've moved it.
Yeah, and that's fair. Again, I think that makes sense. I still believe at some point we're going to get a Galactic Legend Boba Fett. And I think if we do that, the storyline will evolve down that line with the Razor Crest, and Beskar Mando are going to be instrumental in that. That's just my thought. It's only speculation. I know absolutely nothing. Only my thought.
Should we put a Zeta bet on it?
hell to the no. Honestly, I've got enough data bets. I'm tapped out on them as it is. I've got none left. I've got one left, and we're about to use it right now. Now, Cubs, I'm going to share my screen with you right now.
Are we putting this up?
This is going to take like 20 seconds or something for you actually see it, because lately my BlueStacks is trash.
Professional streaming.
Oh, it happens, guys. It happens. It is. Okay, so for those, while this loads up, for those that are unaware, I threw a Zeta bet towards Cubs for basically, I said that Conquest were going to be about a month from now. He said, no, it's going to be at the start of March. Heinzie, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And I was wrong. And we put a Zeta bet on it. So that's the Zeta bet. So we're just waiting for the screen to pop up. When Cubs can see it, he can show you.
I think I've got it right now, but it's taking a little bit to load here.
Okay, yeah, it should be there. Give us a second and you can bring it up. But yeah, it's got to be the Inception stuff. Super professional stream, guys. This is how we roll.
Yeah, so this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing the Discord.
Yeah, we're seeing those
screen
circles. That's the Australian kangaroo intet right now. Give it another second.
This is the official kangaroo mating dance. Oh, there we go.
You're up. Okay, so
all
you're
right,
up.
So I get to choose.
Okay, so that was the deal. Right now, this is my live roster. Right now, we're doing this live on Twitch. We're filming this live on Twitch on my channel right now. Everyone out there, and there's a bunch of awesome legends out there watching this right now. Cubs, be my guest. Who do you want me to Zeta, as promised?
All right. I want you to click on the character that's in between Aura Singh and Geno Sin Soldier.
Oh, Dark Trooper! Don't get my hopes up, man. Don't get my hopes up. Please.
I want you to click on Bombarding Reinforcements.
Oh, yeah.
And then I want you to click the X there.
The X? Oh, no!
I'm just kidding. Click on Bombarding Reinforcements. Give him a Zeta. I'll be nice this time.
Yes! I was going to do it anyway. All right, we're giving him the upgrade. Oh, you're a star.
I got you.
You're a star, dude.
I got you, boo. I feel bad. We've done too many of these.
We're doing it. Yes, it's done. He's got it on, you freaking superstar. I'll give you a virtual kiss later, you hot stuff. You thank you so much. Woo! Win. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, I got you. I got you.
You could have given me something dumb then. So, dude.
I thought about it. You know, I was looking hard at a lot of other characters. I was looking at a lot of other characters. So.
Cannot take me anywhere. But no, thank you so much, brother. Guys, that's it for today. Have a great week. Enjoy. Let's see if we get some new characters. But yeah, please, in the comments below, let us know what you think about today's topics. The hard mode. What do you think it's going to be like? Dark Trooper, do you like him? Not. What do you like? What don't you like? Let us know. And don't forget to give us a viewer's choice question for next week. Go to the Heinzie server. Rogue Actions Topics is the name of the channel. Pop in there, put your question in there. If it's good, we'll ask it. It's as simple as that. Thank you, Cubs. It's been a pleasure as always, good sir. Thank you so much for joining us early on a Monday morning. Really, really appreciate it. And what are you doing this week, man? When are you streaming? What's happening? What are you planning?
Every day, man. Every day, Monday through Friday, 9:15. I'm doing some studying for my counseling stuff. I'm starting to do practicum for becoming a therapist, and so yeah, I've got a lot on my plate this week.
Fantastic. If you ever need some experience, man, you can give me some therapy. I need a hell of a lot of it. I'm in Australia. So,
that's
dude,
true. He's not lying. He's not lying.
Guys, we'll see you, of course, for the Grizzly session as well on Friday night on Twitch. You don't want to miss it. Again, the link is down below. You'll love it. It's absolutely crazy. We got some crazy guests again this week. It's going to be mental. Love you, Cubs. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great week. We'll see you this time next week. Bye, guys. Bye. Mwah!